Hey, yo, what's up, world? It's the kid, Mr. Playboy, DJ Stump, and you're listening to Ruckuz Radio right here on Wild 105.5.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Oh, not much. Chilling, hanging out, enjoying this cold front that's about to hit here in a little bit.
We're not gonna get no cold front.
I know.
Let's stop bullshitting.
But
already.
look, dog.
No, our first episode.
Let me dream. Let me dream a little bit.
Our first episode, and you just dived in telling a fib already. I'm not even gonna say lie. I'm gonna say a fib.
Look, dead ass. We're getting a cold front. It's coming in. You feel it. You're wearing a hoodie. At that,
it was kind of the air conditioner was pretty high in the car.
Sure.
No, I'm telling you, real talk.
Okay.
Anyway, let's talk about the radio basically fucking up and giving two crazy guys their own podcast.
Yeah, they fucked up majorly.
I don't really think they knew what they were doing. I'm not gonna hold that against them.
I'm not asking questions. We're here.
The paperwork was on point though.
It was.
So that's just all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
People are going to be very. I hope
shook.
That was the word I was trying to. That was the word that I was looking for. All right, let's just get into it.
Let's go.
All right, so once again, I'm your host, Mr. Playboy.
I'm DJ Stump.
Oh wow, he got it right on point. We've been practicing for about a whole month. You could never get it on point.
Never, until showtime. I'm like the Kobe Bryant. Actually, better. I'm like the Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
I will procrastinate. I will not practice. But when it comes to game time, I'm ready.
I love the way you can pronounce procrastinate, but you can't spell it. That's cool.
Hey,
Yeah. P.
It's 2019.
Yeah,
we ain't gotta learn how to spell.
Yeah. Anyway,
Google does it for us.
So let's just get right into our first sponsor. Our first sponsor is DM Construction.
Yes, my dogs.
Man, doing stuff right and on time. Let's just put that out there right there.
Laying the pipe down.
He lays a lot of stuff down. The boys at DM Construction really get this shit handled. If you're looking to build a birdhouse, a castle, make sure
they
to
got all
holler
the stiff wood you need.
Yeah, I'm just saying, holler at David Martinez over at DM Construction, and he'll get you right. All right,
yes.
Let him know that Playboy sent you. He might not give you a discount, but at least he knows that I sent you, and that goes back on me. On good
and it'll
faith.
look good for us. So
Exactly. So
help a brother out.
Yeah. Again, if you're trying to fix something in your home, he'll work with any budget. If if you got a small budget, he might fix the potholes or patches in your house with a pack of ramen noodles.
The city can. I know that's fucking right.
Well, I'm pretty sure. I'm just saying, if you have a small budget, he can fix your house with either a pack of ramen noodles or you could get the full. You could get the full deal.
I was just about to ask you what can I fix for $5?
I mean, whether you like beef or chicken, do you know what I'm saying?
Don't matter.
Okay, so anyway, I hate to bring this up, but I'm going to anyway. Let's talk about the Cowboys, your team that you believe
bring this bullshit up.
that are going to the Super Bowl again, and they're not.
We are?
No,
we
you're
are
not.
going to the Super Bowl.
The only way you'll get to the Super Bowl if you're playing them on Madden. Okay, I'm just saying. All right.
Look, dude.
Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
Goddamn Jets.
Today's word is Jets.
Man,
all right.
whatever.
So during the whole podcast, if you hear me throw out Jets, that's just to fuck with Stump, right?
Whatever, man. Look,
Yeah.
anyways, we're going to the Super Bowl this year.
He's so
a lot
upset.
of people.
He's so upset.
A lot of people are doubting my boys, but
there's no doubt. They're just not going.
No, we're going.
No, you're not.
We're going.
You're going as a guest.
The win.
You're not going.
The win that the Jets gave the Cowboys was a fluke. First off.
First of all, your team is overhyped.
We're not overhyped.
Yes, it is. You guys threw away money.
We got the players.
Come on,
we just
man.
ain't got the coaching.
Okay.
As soon as we get rid of Garrett.
Okay.
And put Kellen Moore as the head coach, interim head coach, I believe that the Cowboys will rally back and will end up somehow, some way.
So you're going to try
in the Super Bowl.
Okay. So you're saying right now on episode 1.
On episode 1.
That you're going to the Super Bowl.
We're going to the Super Bowl.
Dallas Cowboys, America's team.
All the way.
Okay. So one thing that I do hate is, you know me, I'm a huge Oakland Raiders fan. You know that.
Unfortunately. We go ahead.
Whatever. Anyway, real men wear black. Keep that in mind. So my thing is I always see like Cowboy Nation.
Yeah. Because we're America's team.
Can we just get off that? Because it started Raider Nation. Let's just put that out there. Like, all right, like, look, I get it. It sounds cool. You guys are kind of whack. Like, you're trying to, you did get one of Oakland's players. I give you all that.
Yeah. Because he didn't want to play for a trash team.
Well, at the time we were playing a little trash. I'll put that out there. So, but give me credit though, because I'm one person that always says, "Hey, if my team loses, I'll take the slack that goes with it." You know that, okay? But
I take. Hey, you gotta admit, I take the slack too.
Oh, you take it. You take the knife.
I mean, I had no choice.
You
but to
take the knife directly to your neck every time that it comes. Do you get a little teary-eyed? The last time we was in the car, you got a little teary-eyed. I just want to put it out there.
I was a little upset. Yes.
Yes.
I was a little bit in my feelings.
You stayed up pretty late because you couldn't sleep.
Yeah. It's really troublesome to see a 0-4 team at their home field. I mean, I'll give them that. They had home field advantage. But an 0-4 team beat the Dallas Cowboys. And it's not just because it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's say that again, though.
The Jets beat the Dallas Cowboys, but I believe it's because of the coaching.
Say it one more time.
Dude, I'm not going to say it one more time.
The goddamn Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
0-4. This is a team that had
their first win was against
They didn't beat anybody. And they beat y'all. America's team.
Man, I got to look it up on the internet. Who did they
There's nobody to look up. Y'all
teams?
Lost.
Anyways, I believe, like I said, if we get rid of Jason Garrett,
okay,
I believe we could rally.
Do you believe that you are? I believe that you're not.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think Jerry Jones loves the fact that he has a puppet down there on the field that will listen to whatever he wants him to do and just run the team the way he wants to be ran. And instead of getting the fans a Super Bowl,
side question.
They're just worried about.
I have a side question.
What's the side question?
Does Troy Aikman resemble Jay-Z?
Big time. Big time. I don't care what anybody says.
You know Jay-Z is a Dallas Cowboys fan.
I believe it.
No, he is. I'm telling you a fact.
I believe
That's a fact. He said
so
it.
is LeBron James. So is Selena Gomez.
I like Selena Gomez.
So is
shout out to Selena Gomez.
Post Malone. Shout out to Posty.
Posty got his own Bud Light can.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
That is pretty dope. If
it's not going to make me drink it anymore.
I mean, I don't drink anymore, period. But if I was a beer drinker.
Round of applause.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If I was a beer drinker, I think I'd drink it just because it's Post Malone.
What was your drink of choice when you did drink?
My drink of choice? Yeah. Oh, man. Anything with alcohol in it. I don't give a shit what it was, man. It could have been Tonka, it could have been Goose, it could have been Henny, it could have been Jameson, could have been Crown. Don't matter.
Toilet water with a little bit of tequila inside.
But I did not fuck with wine.
Toilet water with a little bit of tequila in it.
Oh, man. I wouldn't go that extreme.
You're gross.
I wouldn't go that
extreme. So you're saying once again, before we jump onto our next subject, that that the Dallas Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're going to the Super Bowl.
So I just want to put that again.
I will say that every single year until I am 6 feet under.
And I believe you.
The boys are going to get to the Super Bowl.
I just want everybody to know that's watching this video that he has all black on. Those are not Dallas Cowboy colors. They're not alternate colors.
Black makes me look slim.
Yeah. Okay. So because real men wear black. So yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get you in a Raiders hat. You don't even know yet.
Shit.
I'm just saying. Don't ever say never. Don't ever say never. Anyway, let's get into our next subject.
All right.
It's a very touchy one. There's been a lot of controversial talk, on the web. We have this conversation, plenty of times.
All right.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, this fucking guy.
So, as we all know, Tekashi, apparently, because now the story has changed that he wasn't really a blood.
Yeah, he was a fake, phony.
So basically, they used him pretty much is what he's saying.
He's a certified wanksta, as 50 Cent would call it. And
you
know what's embarrassing? 50 Cent actually backed him up at one point and called him the king of New York.
He actually called him his son.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a little...
That was kind of extreme, Fit. That was kind of extreme.
Yeah, you know, and I'm a real big 50 Cent fan. Like, I am. I've been rolling with G-Unit since they've been out, since what, like 2002, 3?
Like, you're literally rolling with G-Unit? You're a part of G-Unit? You're a part of G-Unit?
I was running with the G-Unit gang. They didn't know it. But I was repping hard down here. I had all the hoodies.
So you're a preteen stalker, is what you're saying?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
A little bit.
Yeah, you kind of look like that.
Yeah, I rocked the Mark Echo collection. I mean, I got the Reeboks, the G-Unit Reeboks.
You had man.
I was rolling heavy. I
never got a pair of those.
I even went to the point to where I almost bought a bulletproof vest at a pawn shop.
Did you actually
in Annabelle? Of all spots in Annabelle?
But did you actually believe people were trying to shoot you?
No, no, not at all. So, maybe with a Nerf gun or something, but you know.
So you okay? Wait,
in my mind, many men were after me. You know what I mean?
So we got a little off track, but I can't let that go. So you're telling me in Annabelle you were gonna buy a bulletproof vest?
I was gonna buy a bulletproof vest.
Because you were rolling with G-Unit at the time.
I was. In my head.
In your head.
I was a G-Unit rapper.
Oh my
I was
God.
really their DJ.
They
didn't know this, but I was.
50, if you're watching this, if you can just give me a call. I just want to confirm this story about DJ Stump being a part of
G-Unit.
There you go. So back to Tekashi 6ix9ine. Okay. Once again, it's a very touchy subject. Snitching is always a touchy subject. Nobody ever wants to wear that jacket.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is I mean, I've done a little time. So, and the one thing that is the same as a child molester, as a rapist, like, is snitching. Like, they're all in the same box.
Same tank, yeah.
So, and they don't play. Like, once you get that jacket, like, nobody fucks with you.
So,
like,
do you honestly feel, because now sources are saying that he's supposed to be signing a record deal.
Yeah.
A multi-million-dollar record deal.
I believe 10 million is what I saw.
Total.
I can't remember, but I believe on XXL.com, they released the story, and it was at $10 million.
Wow.
To sign a record deal.
Multiple albums, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, it has to, yeah, for okay, 10 million? Shit.
So I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and knock it all the way in a sense of, like, I didn't listen to the music. I streamed it. I listened to it. I thought the production on a lot of his songs were pretty, good. I give him that.
He had...
the structure of the songs, a lot of them being only 2 minutes. Now that, I've really been under the roof of a radio station, I understand why a lot of songs are like that now. So I get it.
Yeah. The attention span, I think, is just shortened.
Span is very short.
Like, I think new hip hop now, one thing that I've noticed is any artist that's been out since 2016, a lot of their songs are only 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 at the longest.
Yeah.
So
no, and I get it. And for people that don't know, I do hip hop myself. And I remember, like, even now, even like the song Ball Out with Baby Boy that's been played on Wild, even writing a song that barely hits 3 minutes was totally different for me. Like, I was used to writing like 5-minute songs. And a lot of times it wasn't just lyrics. It was usually because, like, the verses were actually like 16 bars.
Yeah. The production of the
production
beat,
was a little bit like the intros were longer, things like that. You know what I mean? So now, like, writing songs and being in the studio and doing all that, like, it's kind of like, for what music is now, like, for people that don't know, it's really, you just go in there, whatever, and you're out. Like, that's just what it is now. You know,
and that's what I've noticed as a DJ. A lot of the new songs are, like I said, they're 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and like quick mixing isn't really necessary anymore because all those songs are already short. So, like you said, like back then, songs actually had a story to tell. And versus like where 6ix9ine's music now is just, it's real quick. It's real quick. It's just got a hook, has a hot feature. Like Kika was a song that featured Tory Lanez, and that was one that I was playing a lot in the
I think
clubs.
that one was produced by Scott Storch, if I'm not mistaken.
Kika?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe so. I'd have to look it up, but it's either him or DA Dope Man, which is my
I want
to
say it was Scott Storch because I think there was a video on Scott Storch is Instagram where they were actually in the studio together, which is actually in Scott's house.
Dope.
And they were actually doing that song.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Imagine being in the studio at Scott Storch's studio.
I honestly, I wonder how everybody feels now. Everybody that's worked with him. I know I've seen a lot of people talk like, 50, obviously, Jim Jones, a lot of the different people that are on radio. Everybody has a different views. I think Charlemagne the God was one person or on the Breakfast Club that one time that he was on there, and they kind of like told him like, you don't really have to put yourself out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people thought maybe they were fucking with him in a sense because, people that go on there, it's sometimes it could turn into a fucking circus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think people like Charlemagne, DJ Envy, and Angela, like they were really trying to tell him like,
Honestly, I think they were trying to save him in a sense of like, you don't have to fake it that hard.
No, and
make people.
And that's the thing, though. I think nowadays, me having a 14-year-old son, like that's the thing with a lot of kids nowadays. It's like a lot of these kids are not cut from that cloth. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And they're not really from the places that they actually believe that they're from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Again, I come from a place that certain things you just don't do. You know what I mean? It is totally different now where I live. It's not like before, but at the same time, it's I see it from a different perspective because I've been on both sides of the fence, and I see a lot of kids really going down a route that nowadays really have a choice to not really have to go down that route, and they're just doing it because of what they see. And I'm like, me, we hang out a lot and we do a lot of stuff together music-wise that, like, I really hate to see people, like, be tricked by the smoke and mirrors of what they think is real and it's really not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's at the end of the day, that's what it really all is. Like, it's all just smoke and mirrors. Mm-hmm. And a lot of, like, that's the thing about, I think, with artists like 6ix9ine and, like, artists from back then, like, people like 6ix9ine they might have grew up in the slums, but they weren't really involved in that life of like drug dealing or being in a gang or anything like that. And it's all for show, for content. And then the rappers back then, they really went through the mud to get out. And when they got out, they got out.
And
like,
the other thing too, it's
still
like
with that shit.
And the other thing too, it's like the way I look at it is you have real people that were born into gang culture.
Yeah.
And you have people that have died behind gang culture, and people, again, that have lived it 24/7, that their parents were in gang culture. So even though it's wrong to say, but it's kind of like you're disrespecting those that live their life like that.
Doing that shit for real.
And do that shit for real. They actually go and put themselves on the front lines. Now, are there other former gang members that still step up and say, hey, you shouldn't do that, or we should use our ties for a more positive way? Of course, like Nipsey Hussle's he's a prime example. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, it's with somebody like 6ix9ine. There's some people that like, well, I understand they were trying to kill him. They're extorting them. They made threats about killing
but that's part of the
child.
life, though. Like,
it is a part of the life.
I mean, it's
but this is
like being an adult.
But this is
like,
where
what's going to come.
But this is where it gets tricky, because if the subject matter was in a 2-hour movie, people's perspective would be different. But now that it's real life, it's a totally different perspective.
Yeah.
And that's where I think a lot of people nowadays, they get shit twisted. Like,
because at the end of the day, it's not a movie.
It's not a movie. Exactly. There's no perfect ending, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's again, we live in a time where everybody's their own hypocrite. That's just straight up. Right? Like, I might say something and then 5 seconds later, my mind just might change and it might be something different.
Well, like me, like I'm my worst hypocrite. Sometimes I think I bombed a set at the club, and then yet I'll have like people just come up to me and be like, yo, man, that was just so dope. Like, you killed it tonight. And man, I really like the set and this and that. And I'm over here like, man, that shit sucked.
So question, have you dropped a 6ix9ine song since his since
his incarceration?
Yeah.
You know what?
Because I've been there a couple times with you, and I've never heard you actually play one.
You know what? I'll be honest. I have yet to play 6ix9ine, nor, or also, I haven't dropped a Kodak Black.
Wow.
Ever since.
Why not?
Well, for the way he went after Lauren London.
Oh yeah,
right after Nipsey's
that was
dead.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, he's young. He don't know better. I think if anything. Whatever he
people
said,
know better. No. Let's fix that. People know better. It's the people that are surrounded around you that don't let you know that you know better.
Yeah, that is true.
That's what it is. See,
that is true.
This is how it is. And anybody, will agree with me that knows. When you come up from a certain place and you have certain morals that whether you're in the streets, whether you're kind of in the streets, whether you're a part of something 24/7, whether you're not, you're still a part of some type of lifestyle that snitching and all that stuff is not allowed.
Right.
Right. So, but the thing is that usually 9 out of 10, you have what people call an OG, a person that actually tells you like, oh, that's not the right route. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to see that for you. You know what I mean? Or you just have a group of friends that kind of like, you guys are a team, hype you up when you need to be hyped up, but also hype you down. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a hype up, there's a hype down, right? So it's kind of like, I think that's what it is with a lot of people. It's that they don't have that. And you see just a lot of dummies out here that we call crash dummies because it's literally like, that's what they're setting themselves up for. It's the crash.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a lot of them whenever I was locked up, dude, like crash dummies, like I would talk to them and hear like what they had to say. And then their mindset is just totally fucking off. Like, I mean, you're just like, I don't understand the logic behind any of the things that you're saying you're going to do once you get out or whatever. And you just know either one or two things. Either they're going to be behind bars for a majority of their life.
But there's a lot of people with street dreams in jail. And in prison.
You don't even know.
I'm talking about pipe dreams that it's just never going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
No,
guys. Shout out to all those with pipe dreams.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you that.
Keep on dreaming.
I'm here to tell you that those pipe dreams, they just.
That's exactly where they're going, down the pipe.
No, it's already down the pipe. It's down the pipe. They just, they're seeing it from a very good distance.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Okay, so again, to finish up that
6ix9ine record deal, $10 million. Do you think he's gonna make an extreme comeback, or do you think it's gonna fucking flop?
Honestly, man, the way we live now in this society,
I think it's gonna pop.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that don't even give shit. They don't give a shit about that. Like, let's just being real.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that happen that were like, oh my fucking God. And then it's just like, Bill Cosby being one of them.
Are you talking about the R. Kelly sex tape?
I'm talking about everything.
Look, like, I saw the whole documentary.
But
I see, that's another artist I have yet to play since all that shit popped out, R. Kelly.
Look, I'll say this. And I've seen a lot of people say this. Can you really like judge the music? Like saying man, the music is dope. Let's just put it out there.
I'll be completely honest. I think R. Kelly's music catalog is fucking dope.
Of course,
I love R. Kelly's music. I love his music.
But as a human being, totally different story.
Fuck that dude. Like, I just can't bring it to myself to drop his tracks. And I know, like, man, I mean, a lot of people have made love to his songs. They,
Have you ever made love to an R. Kelly song?
I made love to a few of them. But at the same time, like, after knowing what this man has done,
I love making love to when a woman's fed up.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. We're trapped in the closet.
Just because after I beat it up, she's gonna be fed up.
When a woman's fed up, doom 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 doom.
I really love that song.
Yeah,
When the moon
it's a
set
good
up,
one.
I think the melody of that song is pretty dope.
It
I love
is.
that. That's one of my favorite songs. Right
It
now.
is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, you know, at this point, I think for 6ix9ine signing the record deal, I honestly believe either way it's going to be successful, because whether the dislike for him is going to be so overwhelming that the song or album's going to be number one, or, you know, they're just going to praise him for snitching, and then that's going to even change the game a little bit.
Well, there's one rumor out here that different places, venues, have already said like they won't have them.
Yeah, especially in New York,
because of the amount of security and stuff like that, and many things.
Yeah,
you know,
it
puts and you know what? A lot of people don't believe, but stuff like that puts other people in danger. People that are not even close to even being street or whatever.
Yeah,
like it's just a regular, regular going person. You know what I mean?
Or shorty that you take into the concerts,
yeah,
a fan, and you're just there taking her on a date.
I mean, imagine picking up your date and you're like, hey, babe, we're going to go watch Tekashi 6ix9ine and we might get shot. But yeah, we're going to have a good time.
It's going to be fucking lit.
Imagine that. But, so, to answer your question, because I don't want to leave you hanging, I think he might have a career still. I don't really know how. He's a real good actor. I'll put it that way.
Yeah, he might do.
I mean, he could probably go into movies.
Hey, they got
you know
bomb-ass makeup to cover all those tattoos. He might have a career in Hollywood.
But you know what's so crazy is that if you think about it, people like 50 Cent, and this is just another rumor, apparently is thinking about creating something based off the whole situation of him.
So that's all of season 7 of Power.
I've never seen Power.
I've never seen Power. I got like half of the first episode, and then I crashed out, and then I just haven't tried to watch it.
I mean, again, I'm a big 50 Cent fan. I just never seen Power.
Yeah,
I just never.
Yeah,
really,
we support 50.
Yeah, I opened up for 50 when I was 17 years old.
That's right.
Here in Corpus.
That's right.
A lot of people don't know that Master P took him on tour.
You didn't see the little white kid with a bulletproof vest and a do-rag on? That was me.
You're a part of G Unit.
Yeah, I was part of G Unit.
You must have been working.
I just could not, for whatever reason. I lost my backstage pass, and they wouldn't let me through.
You're working the crowd.
But I was in the front row.
Crowd security? Yeah, is that what you're doing? G Unit.
Yeah, I was
crowd
making
security?
sure no one from Murder Inc. was in the crowd. I was the enforcer of G Unit, believe it or not.
Oh, man. Well, think about that. Anyway, so A$AP Rocky,
my dog,
has admitted that he's a sex addict.
No shit.
And he's been a sex addict.
Okay.
Since the age of 13.
Oh, just like everyone else.
I lost my virginity at 13.
Same here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is that like the peak year?
I think so. I think that's the...
Is that?
Oh, I haven't heard of anyone losing their virginity at any younger age. But I think in Corpus...
it's about 13.
It's the average age is between 13 to 15.
You don't get a... I think it's quinceanero for the guys.
No, well,
you lose your
I've been to a few
13.
quinceañeras where I knew they shouldn't be wearing white.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Not trying to talk shit. I'm just saying.
No, I'm talking about
real.
the term for a young man to have
a quinceañero.
I think that's how they pronounce it. Did you?
I wouldn't
do you
want one.
Do you want one? No,
like,
we can still throw you one now.
At 15, I think all I cared about was just getting pussy and getting a car.
Man, that's harsh for you to just say that out like that.
I mean, dead ass.
Unfiltered.
But yeah, like at 15, that's all I cared about, and trying to become G Unit.
So you admit that you are a sex addict.
So am I a sex addict? I wouldn't say I'm a sex addict, but I definitely love sex. Like,
do you? But does it love you?
Probably not.
Probably not.
For the lack of, I kid.
You look like you beat it every time you go into the shower, though. Is that a jail thing? Do you ever feel like as soon as
see, there you got to be. I don't know. You had a lot of balls if you did it over there because
no pun
intended. But yeah, you had to have a lot of balls to do it there because there is no privacy whatsoever. So
did you have a picture?
So no, I didn't have a kill shot.
How did you not have a kill shot?
It just wasn't floating around in the tank.
man, I had a kill shot.
So we had visuals. We had to close our eyes,
kill shot, bro. How did you not have one?
No, we just didn't.
I kept mine in my Bible. No, I'm being dead serious. I'm being dead serious.
You figure that'd be the one place they don't look?
They still look in it. They still do. That's not the first thing they look into, but they do look at. But I did have it in the Bible.
Speaking of Bible, I'll tell a little Jill story.
Okay.
So
does this have anything to do with ASAP and him being a sex addict? Or
no, actually, you know what? I think so. So look, check it out. So I'm highlighting scriptures that I have in my Bible, right?
Okay.
I'm highlighting scriptures, and then this other guy in the tank sees me doing it, and he's like, "Man, that's just so disrespectful." And I'm like, "What is?" He's like, "Writing in the Bible." I'm like, all right. Like, I mean, I see his point of view, but then again, like, I know tons of people that do, and then I know pastors that write little notes here and there in their Bible. But anyways, come to find out, this dude, we get like a whole tank search or whatever. They're searching bunks and everything. Well, they end up going to his bunk and finding a fifi.
Ooh.
In case y'all don't know what a fifi is, it's like a homemade pocket pussy, right? And basically,
did you bring yours today?
Fifi, no, left mine at home. But this fifi happened to be made by a devotional book every single day. You know, you're supposed to read.
Is that how yours sounded?
Or whatever.
Is that how you? They were like, "Oh, there's Bobby with his Fifi again."
Hey, Paul, it's fucking chow time. Put that shit away. But
and then somebody across the hall was like, "Jets, go Jets!"
Oh God damn it! There you go.
Hugged up your whole mind.
But anyway, so. And then later on, I told him, I was like, so it's very disrespectful to write in the Bible, but you could fuck it, right? Like, I mean, technically it's not a Bible, but same thing. Devotional, as the scriptures, as a meaning to it. So, but yeah, I would say he was a sex addict because obviously, I mean, if you're fucking something that has the word of God in it, then, you know, it's a little weird.
Do you think Jesus was a sex addict?
Oh, man. No. I was like, now that I think about it, I was like, I was trying to think like, wait.
Did you ever read the Bible? Did you read it?
So, yeah.
No. I got halfway and I stopped.
But
just want to
ASAP, sex addict, 13 years old. I just think that's everyone at 13.
I think, I was going to say every male is like that. I think it's just our hormones.
It's natural.
But there's a lot of women that are like that too.
Oh, definitely. Well, yeah.
I mean, but there's a lot of women that don't admit it.
See, that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, it's 2019.
Well, they don't admit a lot of shit.
You can let it out, ladies. If you love sex, that's your thing, whatever. Let it out. Let it, people be known.
Would you want a woman to tell you right off the bat that she's addicted to sex?
Yeah. Because at least I know we're on the same fucking page.
True.
You know? Mm-hmm. So, you know how to play it out. And if that's all she wants, then that's all she wants.
Wow. Man, Dr. Stump.
Thank you. Should be a counselor.
Sex addict, no girlfriend. That's a good.
I know. It's all good. Wow. It's all good.
But you got your Fifi though.
I got my Fifi. Yeah. So we're all right. You know, I'm doing all right.
You go, I make my spread, and then I get my Fifi.
And then I watch Jerry Springer. Maybe some soap operas afterwards. General Hospital. But.
See, but like in a sense of like being as big as somebody like A$AP Rocky, it's like you have women that throw themselves, you know, at him, you know.
So do you think it's hard for him to get sex?
Oh, of course not.
To cure that addiction?
No. I think it's just,
or not cure, but curve or whatever.
I think it's just. I mean, shit. It's kind of like going into Walmart type of deal, and you just go like, "Hey, I want this type of woman, blah blah blah," and you go and pick them out however you want. Yeah, you hand pick them. Like, I think that's what it is. But even in something like that, even that could be something that could put you in a whole other fucking predicament, because it's kind of like you can't really trust a lot of these women out here nowadays.
No.
You know what I mean? Everybody lives their life off likes.
Yes.
And some type of popularity, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of, even like stuff like that, Like everything is not the same, and it's not fun as it used to be. Because you have to like watch everybody now, especially if you're in a certain circle to where it's like you have a lot of shit going for yourself. And this is for anybody. This is for people that, you know, are on a higher scale of music. This is for somebody that's on a higher level in their workplace. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you have always those people that are just looking to bring you down, and they're going to do whatever it takes. And nowadays, everybody's ready to put something on fucking camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to have that credit.
Yeah.
So if you share the video, I share the video, fucking a billion people outside of us share the video, that one person is going to feel like a fucking star because it came off their page.
That is true.
You know
Very
what I mean?
true.
So it's, you know, like stuff like that, you always got to be careful. But we're going to get into the main segment of our show, the Ruckuz segment.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah. So we're gonna use a lot of stuff as, you know, bringing it all in. We're gonna
cover all aspects here.
Yeah, and we're gonna bring it all in. All right. So we're having this conversation because we ran over some stuff on social media, as you know, as we do, and what it is about. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. What it is about is a lot of people that rush into marrying each other.
Yeah,
okay?
Whether, you know, one got pregnant, so they just feel like, oh, well, I have a kid with this person.
Or they just fall in love
marry.
for 2 months and they automatically have that tattoo on their chest.
Oh, dude.
You know, they have little...
On the neck.
Yeah, they have a little spider on the neck, you know, sad girl on the chest, you know, things like that. And all of a sudden it goes from Facebook friend request, an inbox message, a date
Sliding in that DM.
a corn cup date at the Trade Center.
Bet.
Bam.
Marriage.
And you got little spider coming in 9 months.
Caught up in the web.
Caught up in the web. Okay. But, so we had this conversation, me and you, and we were thinking about, man, what if marriage had this thing in it, right, where you get one cheat day out of 365. One cheat day where you're allowed, you and your spouse, to do whatever you want to do with whoever you want to do it with, if the opportunity is open, right?
But quick question. Okay, so let's just say, is this something that the couple have brought up, or is this something like that's just always been around for all time?
No, this is something that's just now, like, it's in your marriage. Like, you get married, you have one cheat day.
So me and my wife, or
get married
let's
tomorrow.
Just say, right? Like we get married 4 years down the road. we're on the rocks, right? We don't know if the marriage is going to work or not, whatever. Start talking, and then I feel like she's not fulfilling my needs. Also, I'm not fulfilling her needs. So for that one day, we have a cheat day with somebody.
No, that's you. That's you creating your own cheat day. What I'm saying is,
got you.
In the marriage, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Going into a marriage, legally.
So before we even say I do,
yeah.
We
know
we get this.
We get this one cheat
okay.
day. Like legally, it's a law type thing, right?
Gotcha.
It's in your marriage. Like you get one cheat day. Okay. Because what we were talking about and what we noticed with a lot of people was that we see a lot of these fake happy couples on social media.
Man, too many.
Right?
Too many.
And not to say that everybody's a fake couple. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of people that just fake the funk. That's what it is. And
I mean, it's a sad thing, to be honest.
It is a sad thing.
It is a sad
because
thing.
there's a lot of people that are they're in prison within each other.
Yeah.
That's basically
and they
what
feel
it is.
Like, because we got kids, we can't divorce.
Because social media, and you hear me say this a lot, social media is the devil.
Yeah.
As much as we have to be on it and use it for what we do, it is the devil. Like, especially for people that are so weak.
I mean, it fucked up the game for a lot For a lot of people.
it did.
Like, it just fucked up the game, period.
But even for people that don't cheat, that they just don't believe in cheating, that they believe in just being with one person, like social media came and said, "Oh, hold on,
yeah, hold the fuck up. We're gonna make shit interesting real quick.
We're gonna fuck some shit up real quick." That's what social media.
Oh, they
did.
look happy. Hold my beer.
Yeah,
Like,
but then a lot of people would say, it's not social media, it's the person or people that are on it. If that makes sense.
I mean, it's kind of hard because I think a lot of people use social media for different things. Like
No, they
we
do.
use ours for music. You know what I mean? Like that's what we use our social media for. And then of course, like, I believe there's some people that use social media just for family and close friends.
Are your DMs popping though?
My DMs?
Yeah, are they popping?
Dry as fuck right now.
Oh man.
Looking like the Sahara Desert in July.
Oh,
bad right now.
Alrighty then. Anyway, so back to where at least you got your Fifi. Anyway, the Jets, go Jets. So do you think that having a legal cheat day would either help or just make shit worse?
Man, honestly, I'll say this first.
Okay.
If you feel like you're going to need a cheat day with somebody, you just should not get married at all.
At all.
At all. But also, too,
What if they want to spice things up?
I feel like, I mean, hey, that's why they got threesomes. Technically, it's not cheating if y'all do it together, but or the darkroom switch. Anyway, that's a whole nother subject. But
we're not even going to bring up the darkroom switch.
We're not going to bring up the darkroom switch.
Shout out to everybody with the darkroom switch, though. Yeah.
But I, like, I don't know how to say it. Like, if you...
Why are you sweating right now?
No, it's the coffee.
You're talking like you're talking like you're married.
Yeah, it's coffee. I feel like I am sometimes. But I would say it could go either way because you got to look at it like, okay, let's say you do get that one cheat day with that person, right? Mm-hmm. And what if off of that one moment that you cheat, you absolutely fall in love with the actual person that you're cheating with? So True. It could ruin a marriage. Like, this could be, because I feel like sometimes that happens in relationships. Like, you find someone, you get into a, committed relationship, you get married, and then you do end up finding that one person, whether it be a coworker or a friend of a friend or something that you're just like, damn, like, I think I was meant for this person.
Yeah.
So I feel like it could go either way. It could either help or destroy. And then, like, by helping, I feel like maybe that first cheat day, you might just be like, man, you know what? Like, I don't even want to because I got what I need with my wife or with my husband. So, like I said, I think it could go either or. You would just have to be careful, and both parties would definitely have to be okay with the cheat day. Like, just because you're granted the cheat day doesn't mean it's okay with your partner.
Of course not.
They might be like, man, fuck all that. You ain't fucking nobody else.
So that's what I'm saying. So the what we call the hall pass, would actually turn into the purge, pretty much.
But for fucking.
I mean, just in general.
No, it's for fucking. Because if it's cheat day, I'm taking it all the way. I'm not just gonna take someone out on a day, go watch a movie, and call it a night. No, I honestly think, like the Cowboys, we're going to the Super Bowl that night.
I honestly think all that stuff would actually ruin the situation. I think even giving somebody their own day would fuck up shit. I mean, I just, again, I look at things total different from a lot of people. I mean, you know that. But I just look at it as temptation is everywhere.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
Even before social media,
of course. Oh, yeah,
everywhere.
Of course. I mean, and even though somebody may look at the menu, doesn't always mean they're going to order. You like that analogy?
Yeah.
It's pretty good, right?
So, but I mean, that's just human nature.
It is human nature.
So I'm not one to, if I see my significant other, if I happen to catch her look at another guy or whatever, like I'm not gonna be over here all huffy and puffy and jealous and all that stuff because
you're not gonna look at him and be like, you want me to introduce you?
10 minutes later, I'm probably gonna end up seeing somebody and just check her out, and she might catch me.
Are you undressing her while you're checking her out?
Nah, I won't go that far.
Oh,
not until I'm home with my Fifi.
So,
but
Facebook now has a dating section.
Pretty interesting,
right?
I saw that.
A lot of the people that are on there that I've seen look like they eat boogers and play Fortnite all day. It's not.
But Facebook is like 10, 15 years behind, or how long has Facebook been out?
I mean,
since
but we didn't see.
2007?
But with us, though, for people that may be seeing this that are not even from where we're from, our city is super small.
Really small.
I mean, you can be looking at the person on Facebook and they're standing right in front of you in the ice cream aisle at Walmart.
Yeah.
Like they're
not even your friends. They just happen to be on the people you may know.
Yeah.
And then right there,
you know what?
Cream.
You know that whole section is that a lot of people believe that the people you may know section are people that actually snoop on your page.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
And that is the most idiotic shit ever.
I know someone who freaked out.
I mean, I know motherfuckers on Facebook that think the feds are watching them, and it's like, bro, you've got nothing.
Those are the worst.
You've got nothing but traffic tickets.
Those are the worst.
But you've got nothing but traffic tickets. How do you actually believe that the feds are watching you? You get what I'm saying?
All you're doing is buying fucking food stamps for
exactly
cost.
Exactly.
The feds are watching. 2 Chainz.
50 for 100. Who got the food stamps?
Yeah, actually, who got that, man? Y'all could be our next sponsor.
We need snacks. We need snacks for the next
snaps,
episode.
We need Wicks. We'll take whatever right now at this point.
But you know, it's so sad because you see a lot of beautiful women on social media, and you have a lot of good-looking men that either way might get cheated on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they might get cheated on just like off of an assumption that the other mate might be cheating.
Which is totally fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Totally fucked up.
If you ain't got concrete proof that your significant other isn't cheating or is cheating, then don't risk it. Like, why would you? Why would you?
You know what, man? I think sometimes people just get caught up in the moment and they go off what they may think may be good for them, and in that one moment can just fuck up everything. Yeah. I remember being in it was kind of like man, you know what? I don't even know how to describe it. Anyway, I went to this thing, and it was basically kind of like a retreat for like
couples or something.
No, it was like an all men type thing.
Oh, I know.
But you know, so it was kind of like a I don't want to say like religion type thing, but like it's hard to explain. But anyway, so in that that event, they had different people talking, and each person that went up there and talked had a story about what basically messed up their life or a certain point in their life to where they might have lost everything or whatever. And I remember this one older gentleman going up there, and he was talking about how being addicted to not only sex, being addicted to porn, being addicted to always finding himself in the strip club and all this stuff, he lost his whole family. His wife got a hold of it.
Why are you putting me on Front Street like that? Dog? Damn, dog, I thought we were like, shit.
I honestly thought you fixed that problem, but
apparently not.
Apparently not. He brought his Fifi with him. But what got me, because I must have been, I don't know, 25, 26 at the time, I want to say. And what got me about it was to see a grown gentleman. He must have been probably like in his 60s. You could tell he was very well off.
Yeah.
Even probably at the time that all this stuff was happening.
Kept himself together.
Yeah, had his stuff together. You know, he talked about how he had boats and, you know, just he was
living the life.
He had the life. Yeah. But he couldn't get himself out of what a lot of people would call the devil, right? To where he just could not find himself leaving that space in his life. Because, you know, I guess I used to work in the strip club, right?
Same.
As a DJ. Well, I've told you this. And one thing that I learned at a very young age, I was 18 years old, is that taboos and fetishes and all this stuff is like super, super real, right? And there's a lot of men that go into these places, not just for the entertainment, but because they're trying to fill some type of void in their life, right?
That is true. Like, I feel like a lot of men and women cheat because they're maybe not getting the attention from the other, from their
of course,
other. You know what I'm saying?
But,
because like I even thought about it at one point. Like, I was in a relationship where I felt like I felt like I wasn't getting the attention that I not deserved but wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't get that affection.
But it's not always a sexual thing, though.
No, it's not. It's just
because you can have a partner that gives you
like
everything in sex.
I wanted to, like, I don't know, how do I say it? Like, I guess the right way to say it is like I just wanted to feel like
that you can have her and your fifi at the same time.
Like,
go Jets.
Like, you know, like I was her man.
Yeah.
And it, like, my girl wasn't making me feel like I was that. I would ask and I would be like, well, what can I, like.
Did you want her to spoon you? Is that what it was?
No, I was always the little spoon, you know. But yeah, like, you know, and then I thought to myself, like, well, maybe if I just had a female friend to talk to that made me feel that way. Now, I physically wouldn't do anything, but maybe just someone else that would feel like, you know, I was wanted, I guess you could say. That had me, you know, thinking. I know it's like the same way with women. Like, you know, their men doesn't make them feel like they're a woman. You know what I mean? That they're wanted, and then so they go looking for another guy that's going to make them feel that way.
And the thing is a lot of people out there don't look at it as. It doesn't always have to be about the sex thing.
Yeah.
It could just be from.
It just be the way you talk to him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
telling them.
Is your man your hype man, or is he someone that brings you down?
Yeah.
Because a lot of women, I believe, look for that in their man.
And they never. And see, the thing is, and it's just not all men.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like women are like that too. There's women that like they just hate to see their man win.
I mean, shit, I've went through it. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But they hate to see their man win. Just like a man sometimes hates to see their woman win. I think it's like it's like they feel belittled by it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like some men, they'd be like, oh, I don't want my girl to be bigger than me on a certain point, like whatever. But then it's just fucked up all the way around. Like you have these men that are busting their ass, say like in the oil fields and leaving town, and they have nothing but a housewife.
Yeah.
And like, you think these housewives are just sitting there all day taking care of kids? Like, no, they're out here fucking. Like, come on.
Oh, actually, you know what? I got a little story about that. Like, there's a
you seem to have a lot of stories about everything.
Look, so it was one night after a club. This is when I was DJing at the Reserve. So this is like long time ago. And lo and behold, like, see a girl that not gonna mention no names, but I hadn't seen in a while, right? So, you know, we get to drinking, whatever stuff, and whatever. I noticed there's no ring on her finger or nothing like that, right? Go back to her place, you know, where everything's getting hot and heavy. I noticed that there's a picture on the coffee table. When I look closely, I'm like, oh, this has to be like her man or something.
So she was hot and heavy?
She was hot and heavy.
And you were hot and ready.
Yeah.
No, you were hot and ready.
Caesar, baby.
You were hot and ready. She was hot and heavy.
Yes.
So she was a big girl.
No, she wasn't a big girl, but she was a little slim thick.
Come on, Stumpy. There's no such thing as slim thick.
But to go on with my story,
okay.
Yeah, she had a significant other. Dude was doing another tour in Afghanistan.
Did you know the dude?
No, I didn't know the guy.
Oh, you were best friends with him.
I couldn't do it because I just felt like, man, that's fucked up. Like, you know,
you're like, the guy's out here fighting for my freedom.
No, like real talk. Yeah, like fighting fighting for our freedom here. And
did you go into the closet and put on one of his camouflage outfits on?
Almost did. I was looking for the bulletproof vest so I could be with G Unit. But anyways, G Unit. But yeah, like so. I mean, yeah, and I think it's like that too with men. It's like you said, women work, jobs that, have them go out of town and do things like that, and they feel like it's already a hall pass. Like, well, my girl's out of town, my dude's out of town. Who's gonna find out? But Corpus is so small, so I mean, you got to have a lot of balls to cheat down in this city. I think.
Yeah, you do.
I really believe
no
you got to have.
given.
Yes.
Straight up. That's what the hall pass says on there. The hall pass is given to you because there's no fucks given.
Not on this day.
You know what I mean? But again, stuff like the Facebook dating app and all these different lead ways of Snapchat and Instagram and all these other social media apps that may come way later. I believe it just makes it more harder for people. I think we live in a time where...
Wait, makes it harder for people to cheat?
No, makes it harder for people to actually love one another, to actually have a relationship to where there is
because
no
I'll
problems.
Be honest,
You know what I mean?
I DJ 4 nights out of the week here, and man, I don't know how many times I could count that I've seen... And I'm not gonna snitch like 6ix9ine, but let's get that clear. I don't want people hitting on my DM like, "Yo, you see my man? You better tell me." But
this is a good time to tell people like, "Look, stop coming to the fucking DJ booth with your fucking requests."
No shit. But yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I've seen couples that look so happy on Facebook, and then I see what really goes on, and I'm just like, damn, like I would not in a million years think anything was wrong with that paradise. But lo and behold, man, there's a storm coming through.
Man, it happens, and there's a lot of people that are strong enough to work on their stuff.
Yeah, big ups to them.
I'm a true believer in communication. I think as long as people talk to one another, I think you can get a lot of kinks, ironed out with that. There's a lot of people that just don't see it like that. I mean, there's people that make a lot of shit just harder for themselves. They don't want to talk to one another. They feel like saying,
they don't want
like,
to deal with it.
Yeah, like they don't want to deal with it, so they go and just try to get away from the problem. But what happens is that you come back home to the problem.
Yes.
So it really doesn't make any fucking sense to go cheat. Or to be with somebody and just be like, I'm going to go cheat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
even as a boyfriend or girlfriend, like if you don't have to be married. I just say, like, if you're not ready to fully commit and be partners with someone, communicate, and do all the things necessary to get married, then, just don't even be in a relationship. Be single, do what you do. And, I mean, there's no repercussions, I guess you could say, like, as far as cheating. Because, you're just doing you.
I mean, at the end of the day, this is what it is. In my opinion, this is all just my opinion. And this is what our show's about. For people, that are going to watch our,
YouTube.
Our follow videos and everything, is that everything that we talk about on this show, we're not being biased.
No, not at all.
This is just our opinions, regular conversations about everyday life. And one thing that we lack in our society right now is respect towards one another. Now, you don't have to like anybody, right?
True. They don't have to like you.
Of course not. But respecting somebody is totally different. And as long as you have that within, say, a relationship, everything will work. You know what I'm saying? I remember you telling me that your pops, before you passed away, said, before you go and cheat.
Oh, no.
Okay. I just want to say it because it was a great analogy.
No, but...
Yeah, I'm going to let you say it since it was your dad that said it. You say it.
My dad, before he passed away, not right before, but, he was when he was alive and he was giving me this advice. I came to him, and this was like, I had never cheated before, and going into the clubs, and he was telling me, or I was telling him, like, yeah, man, like, you know, girlfriend, like, she lives out of town. You know, man got needs. There's this one girl, she's kind of like, we've been talking heavy. And this is like before all social media. Like, this is like when you had to get someone's digits on your flip phone Motorola Razr.
Hit me on the pager.
Or if you were really cool, you had a T-Mobile Sidekick.
Hit me on the pager.
But yeah, you know, and but anyways, and he was like, well, son, he was like, let me give you some knowledge here. And he said, and this is, I swear to God, this is probably the best advice that anyone thinking of cheating could ever hear. He goes, man, next time you take a shower, think of the girl that you're thinking about cheating on with. And after you bust that nut, so you rub it out, if you're still like, God damn, that was good, then hey, by all means, if you feel like it's worth it, go for it. But if you bust that nut and you're just like, then just let it go. Just let it be a thought, let it slide through, and call it a day. You know, and I'm telling you, like, most of y'all probably just need to just rub it out. Get that thought out, and then look at your wife and be like, hey, we got some time. You're trying to get busy.
On you,
yeah,
but I busted this nut.
yeah.
But shout out to Papa Stump.
Yes, rest in peace. Love you, Dad. Miss you.
Very good way to end our show. Mr. Playboy.
DJ Stump.
Ruckuz Radio.
Yeah.
On Wow 105.5. Yeah.